Hello, everybody. What is with my hair? It's time for a haircut, I think. Hi. It's good to see you. Adam Savage here in my cave. I am trying to think about where to begin with this one. I am collecting soon a piece of technology. And one of the items that I like to collect here in the shop are pieces of technology I think of as spikes in the graph, high points in the development of something. So as you saw recently when I got a visit from the wonderful folks at the Corridor Crew, I brought out some single bits, radio tube bits from an early IBM computer. I've got a gigabyte from 1981. It weighs 75 pounds. My Nagra spy recorder is one of these. And I'm soon going to be obtaining another piece of recording equipment that is historical in nature. It's from the movie Diva. Yeah, I'm going to give you that teaser. And a whole bunch of people will figure it out when they look at what I'm about to restore. But what I've noticed when I've talked to people about the movie Diva is a lot of people don't remember that that's even a movie. And so I just want to open right by saying you can go buy Diva right now on Amazon. And it's an old 1981 French thriller. That is one of my all-time favorite movies. I saw it with my parents when it came out because I was raised on a steady diet of slightly inappropriate European films. And it rocked my world then. When I was living in New York in the 80s, I'm going to say this all again when I unpack this device when I get it in a few weeks. But I spent a good portion of the 80s seeing Diva like once a year. It was always at the Waverly or at the Thalia. It was at one of the rep houses. Those are really amazing days. And Alamo Drafthouse does a lot to fill the void left by those New York art house cinemas. But boy, it is a loss. There was like 6 back then, and you could just always go see something weird and amazing. Anyway, I'm about to collect a key piece of electronics that was featured in the movie Diva. And when I get obsessed with something, when I start thinking about something to obtain, I get expansively obsessed with all the things around that object. And so I picked up a case for the thing that I'm obtaining. And here is the case. Look up close. Look how filthy. This is a well-used piece of kit. And it is absolutely magnificently dirty. And I'm not going to bring it back to, showroom condition by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, I'll do some close-ups of this so you can see. I am going to use some leather cleaning products, specifically from the chemical guys. This is not a sponsored video. They don't know I'm doing this. I didn't know about their product until I went and read some reviews that seemed quite positive. So I'm trying their stuff out. I've got some leather cleaner. I've got some leather detailer. For the hardware, I've got some metal polish, and I've got a toothbrush and I've got some brushes and stuff, and I'm not afraid to use them. So let me give you some close-ups, and then we're just going to get into some restoration, which I don't do enough of on the channel because I really enjoy it. And the other thing I don't do enough of in my past restorations is I don't get enough good B-roll of the before picture. It's ridiculous that I don't do that. So I'm going to try and remedy that right now. Okay. The first stop on this is going to be the metal hardware, the closures and the zippers, etc. Some of these could use a little help. I'm going to use a little bit of their metal polish to bring it into submission. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got to take this onto my sewing machine, do a little repair. Oh, I don't know that I'm going to be able to. Ooh, fascinating. Cotton balls. Corn. Okay. thing is bent a little bit, so let's fix this guy. If you look under eyeglass repair in a hardware site like Amazon, well, I mean, Amazon's a hardware site for me. These soft-jawed pliers are amazing for things just like what I'm doing here. So that, both of those work. That's great. Oh, I'm going to need to hammer that down. Okay, so let's see the other closures. Those are good. That one could use a little help. Yeah. Oh, Nelly. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay, I got to move through this methodically. So those are good. These need a little bit of hammering. Something. There we go. A bit of nylon will do. Yeah, that's better. Much better. All right, that one's good. Now, let's see about these guys. Those fit pretty good. Not too. Oh, that one could use a little bit. I want to know. I know that there's some OEM manufacturer that makes oval grommets with an oval grommet setter, but that is a thing I'd love to see. Okay, so all of the twist closures are good. All the twist closure oval holes are good. Let's see now. What else we got going here? We've got the, oh, right. We've got these little snap closures for these. That's funny. That's got a key. This guy seems pretty, oh, yeah. Just came across something. I was talking about how nice the weathering was on this thing. And then I was working on this part. Tell me what you think you see there. Yeah. You see what I see? I see that this thing has been scenicked. Scenicked is a verb that is in the film industry, means someone made this dirty. This didn't just get dirty. It's funny. I was looking at this thing thinking, man, that is like the kind of finish you'd get with acrylic paint. And lo, I guarantee you that is acrylic paint. So what's funny is I know I'm going to keep on not saying what this is a case for, even though it's probably the second comment in the comments, but just keeping my air of mystery. This was used for some film. A film is kind of the only reason I can possibly imagine that someone would have taken a bunch of brown acrylic paint to the outside of a brown leather thing. I mean, I guess it could be a theater show. But in addition, this was also the genuine article. This was the actual device used to hold a thing. Yeah. All right. Fascinating. That guy is not flat, and this guy is also, well, that one's flat. Oh, that one's good. Okay, so that's what it should feel like, and this is what it does feel like. Yeah, I see the problem. All right, let's pry that open with, I'm going to open it with a pry thingy. I don't mean to get technical on y'all. There we go. Yeah, see, that's all bent there. Let's fix that up. Actually, well, so I don't want to, oh, look at that. It had a back thing. So that fell out at some point. All right, I'm not going to pull this one. That would be one of the choices I could make. I could pull both of these and then scrub on the outside, but I don't want to do that. That's funny that it was fake weathering, because I will tell you, when I watch weathering videos, sometimes I feel like the rust they're showing is not real rust. I mean, it's real rust. It's clearly iron oxide, but I don't know that that iron oxide was obtained in an honest fashion. Ooh, I said it. I think some of those weathering videos might some of those restoration videos might pre-weather their stuff. I don't want to cast aspersions, so I'm not going to name anybody specific. You know, we all got to make a living. I totally get that. And I still enjoy watching them. I just enjoy it more when I know it's absolutely genuine. Fascinating. What happened under there? What happened under there? Okay. That piece is, I'm going to keep that. Do I really want to not pull this one when I pulled that one? It's not a great idea to bend tabs a lot. The tabs that hold this in, I'm going to leave it out. I mean, I'm going to take that one out, leave that one in. Okay. So now there's, right, the zipper has torn there, and here the zipper is in terrific shape. All the way up. All the way up. Okay, that zipper's in good shape. 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 It's only this one. All right. And it's good shape. It's in good shape here. It's just this part. All right. Sewing needle. Normally I should replace this whole zipper, but I'm not gonna. Start there. Work my way around. I can go through all the old holes. Yeah, we'll start. Yeah. Well, that's much better. And I want to repair that part. All right, so let's do that too. This big sewing needle I'm using is a bookbinder's needle. It's called a binder's needle. I keep all sorts of different sizes and shapes of sewing needles around simply because I have always had a need for lots of different sizes and shapes of sewing needles. My hand sewing is shite, but it'll do. But it'll do, pig. We're going to do just a little bit of some CA glue solidifying of some of these pieces in here. Yeah. Oh, no. Oops. Got a little crazy glue on my hand. That made it. I can always feel that it's a little hotter than it should be. All right. I'm just going to add a little contact cement to some of the parts here so that I can stick them down and they will like be a little more cooperative. So yeah, that's what's about to happen. Nice. I think that is all of that right there. Yeah. All right. If it was you, if you were painting this and you know its origin story, fill me in. I'd love to know. That would be awesome. So let me get some gloves on and get a little metal polish action going on. Oh, you do come out. All right. Ooh. What Will Hills Bells, Margaret? Wow, that was amazing. All right, here, let's go in. Let's come on in here. There is our button. I want to clean that up. So I come in here and do a little bit of this action. Then I do a little bit of cleanup of it. And it's like brand spanking new. Amazing. All right. Yeah, we're just going to keep on working our way through, working our way back to you, babe. I'm figuring that any damage the the metal polish does to the leather will actually be taken care of when I clean the leather later. Amazing. I'm going to stop there and I'm going to start doing the look at this. Look at this. This is totally weathered. Fascinating. All right. Shake well. I really say shake well. Shake well. All right. Very funny to collect a thing that I think is a real thing that turns out to be both a real thing and potentially there's been some storytelling going on. This is doing a really good job of pulling the acrylic off of here. And it's not too rough on the leather. I'm already a big fan of this leather cleaner. Leather cleaner. All right. Yeah. I feel like I've gotten the bulk of the dirt off. Yeah. So now I'm going to move to the quick detailer. This cleans, restores, and protects. This is just cleaning. I'll do a last pass of this. I like that dirt. I'll leave that dirt. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take this dirty rag, put it over there, and use this clean rag. There we go. Ooh, smells good. I'm going to let that set tonight. And, let it kind of think about what it did. It looks way better already. Yeah, that needs some real help there. All right, I'm going to add a little leather conditioner to the outside of this. I'm very pleased with how it's coming out. I'm going to put on some some rubber gloves. This is the last thing I'm doing today, and then when I come in tomorrow, I'm going to give it a buff, or maybe a second treatment of this. Let's see. Oh, make sure that. Yep. Almost tricked me. All right. We go home for the night. Check in the morning. it's coming along. Right now, what I've got is some little tears in some of the most oft-used places. I've got a tear here and a tear here. So I have painted the backs of those tears with a little barge glue, little contact cement. And I've got some patches here, which I am going to utilize, but I'm going to cut these in half because these are little strengthening pads that will go in. And hopefully stop the deterioration or opening of that crack, of that tear. This one's a fairly large one. We'll take care of that right now. Excellent. And then I think I've got one more little strengthener I want to do over here. All right, yes. That zipper totally in trouble.
In trouble.
We are almost finished with my restoration of this piece of recording equipment. So I'm going to hit it with one last treatment of some Sebring saddle soap, and then we'll give it a buff with some with the brush, and that should take us home. Let's see. I've got a little bit of schmutz on the front here, and despite everything else being really, really lovely, that's shite. I'm going to take care of it. Sticky, bad, bad, bad. Alexa, play that song again. All right. Well, I am pleased. I have restored it from two different processes. One, the process of age, and other, the process of scenicking. Yeah, let's show some B-roll of close-ups of how pretty this looks, because it has a rich leather tone and it smells fantastic. And yes, yeah, the big reveal is this is to hold a Nagra 4S, a legendary stereo reel-to-reel studio quality recorder that you could sling over your shoulder. It recorded every single movie from the mid-60s when it first appeared until, I'm sure it is still recording movies, but your bulk of movies are now recorded digitally. But the noise floor of the 4S famously low. You only want to plug the most incredible microphones into it to get the most out of it. And soon I will get it, and we'll do a show and tell about it, because it's a piece of technology I want in this collection. It's a magnificent and important piece of recording technology. And I thought this was a suitable container for it. There are many different leather cases for it, but I wanted one that felt old. I had no idea I was buying one that was pre-seated. Hilarious. I am sure that many people who work regularly with leather and leather restoration have all sorts of tips and tricks and ideas and favorite products, and I'd love to know them. My takeaway from watching a lot of videos of leather restoration is it is really about cleaning and then hydration and then maintenance, allowing the oils and the various unguents and waxes that you apply to soak into the leather and make it more supple and thus last longer. I like the ease of use of these Chemical Guys products. Specifically, the cleaner did a stunning job. The metal polish is also pretty good. I really, really love the Febrings saddle soap. That final finish is just delightful. None of these are endorsements of any of these products. They're just the ones that seemed to get the right reviews, and so I purchased them. We'll include links to them in the description below. And yeah, this is me being so obsessive about the thing to fit the thing before I got the thing. But it's quite on brand, right? I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
One of the things I love about this channel is that we don't make how-to videos so much as we make what happened videos. And what almost always happens are mistakes and screw-ups. In fact, they're completely integral to making and honestly to being a person. And to celebrate this, Tested has a new batch of demerit badges for the screw-ups you will encounter in the shop. From left to right, we have touching your paint job, assembling things backwards, losing a tiny screw or part, gluing your fingers together, and smashing your thumb. And frankly, if you haven't done both of these, even if you're not a maker, I just don't feel like you've experienced enough of the world. I'm not saying get out a hammer and smash your thumb, but I will tell you that the blacker your fingernail after the injury, the less it's going to hurt in the long run. I almost forgot. These make excellent additions to your shop apron, and they are available at tested-store.com.